Marcus Ealy here for Status Coup, and I'm here with Kurzweil at the event with Michael Moore, Philip Agnew. Can you talk to me a little bit about what brought you out to see Bernie today?
I came to see Bernie because I wanted to hear his Bernie's position from other people's point of view, such as Michael Moore. That's the reason why I came here.
And what specific platform positions that you've read that you've learned about that you like specifically as far as Bernie goes?
What I like about Bernie's things is the fact that he has a different opinion regarding his foreign policy. He is for persuasion and negotiations and managing what is it, the world problems rather than this aggressive, change of government policy that has been followed so far, which has put the whole world in a sort of a crisis type of mode.
Yeah, definitely. He's the only one that called Bolivia a coup. He's the only one that called Soleimani. Well, he was the first one to call Soleimani an assassination. Then Warren called it out, and then she walked it back. So, like foreign policy, far and away, there is no comparison. There's nothing.
No, I believe, yes, strongly that foreign policy, just Americans should know that what they don't like to be done to their country, all other societies also have the same attitude and the same feelings, just like Americans themselves. They want to live in peace. They want to live to change their governments according to their own, judgment, rather than making it a point for the U.S. government to go and or the Western system to overthrow regimes that people like. It should be the policy. I mean, America should be the only country that should support that democracy should be decided by the people of respective countries. Now, the reason that I feel very bad about, for instance, is America is so much mad about what is it, this Ukraine and Russia interference in the United States. The same is true for other societies. They don't want the US to interfere in their own business, regardless what it is. So that's why, and I have heard Bernie before on Stephen Colbert, where he's categorically stated that his foreign policy will be completely different from those that has been going on in the U.S., in the whole world, or by previous regimes.
Yeah, definitely. And what we've seen has basically been for the last 40, 50 years, the military industrial complex basically has a blank check to do whatever they want down at the Pentagon. And then we turn around and want to be surprised when our roads are falling apart, when people are dying from all types of sicknesses, and our healthcare situation is what it is. And then there's never any money for that. And the people empowered aren't surprised, but they act like they are when it comes time for these things to be explained. And I've noticed that there's been an awakening, and it started. It's kind of appropriate that I'm wearing this sweater. I feel like it started around 2011 for a lot of folks, and a lot of it had to do with the internet and folks' ability to look things up for themselves and decide, hey, yeah, that's a lie. You're telling me clearly a lie on corporate media, which has been PR for the Pentagon for a very long time.
Absolutely. For quite a very long time, I am an old man by now. I have seen so many U.S. government policies going, in the most unuseful or really very bad situations. If we take countries like Syria, like Iraq, Libya, Afghanistan, all these countries, and many more, before that, even in the 60s, in the 70s, all American foreign policy has been based on this military superiority. I don't think we don't need, in the 21st century, the strategy has to change. And I believe it is people like, what is it, well, not even people, it is Bernie Sanders, that, who has now come out with a new initiative, which is very old, but it is also new in the sense that we need peace in this world. We don't need warfare. We don't need weapons to determine or to dictate the situation of the world, because it has not helped us to solve any problem whatsoever. That's the reason why I'm here.
You just watched Status Coup's In the Field coverage with me, live on the ground from Iowa. We can't do this without your support, so make sure to like, share, subscribe, and become a member at statuscoup.com.